They worked on a bill together to increase adoptions of children out of foster care.
When someone makes a death threat, you expect a war.
The most important goal was to get more children.
And when that war never comes, you realize that those death threats were ghost stories.
I will share with you on the unlimited power of Child Protective Services.
Help me, Mom! Help me! Going viral with this, Daryl. The whole Florida court system. Help me! Help me! Help me!
That's not the end of the fight. Just because the soldiers never arrived at our borders, just because those men never came knocking at our doors,
Children are seized unnecessarily from their families due to the federal aid created in 1974 entitled the Adoption and Safe Families Act.
I want to go home with you guys! No, I don't want to be to these people!
Tactic of war and intimidation and oppression.
doesn't mean the fight is over.
Help me! Help!
It means the fight never began.
What difference at this point does it make?
It offers financial incentives to the states that increase adoption numbers.
Led to a big increase in the adoption of children out of foster care.
Maybe the fight that never came is actually the fight that's been raging all along inside each and every single one of us.
You get praised. The cabinet praises you for terminating rights and adopting kids out immediately.
To receive the adoption incentives or bonuses, local CPS must have more children. They must have more merchandise to sell.
And maybe that fight doesn't start in a battlefield and end in a graveyard. Maybe that fight starts in the graveyard.
Parents are victimized by the system that makes a profit for holding children longer and bonuses for not returning children to their parents. This is abuse of power. It is lack of accountability. And it is a growing criminal political phenomenon spreading around the globe.
And it's not with an army or a militia or a battalion. It's not with man at all.
Once a child is legally kidnapped and placed in official safety, the child is far more likely to suffer abuse, including sexual molestation and or rape.
Maybe that fight is with our demons.
Case workers and social workers are often guilty of fraud. They withhold and destroy evidence, and they seek wrongly to terminate parental rights while being protected by state immunity.
And our past and our insecurities and our memories and our fears. And maybe the only way to win that fight is to conquer ourselves, our ghosts.
federal and state financial incentives, and those are taxpayer dollars. Those dollars have turned CPS into a business that takes children and separates families for money.
Because the death threats may have been ghost stories, but all ghost stories